Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. With me SANIATUL MASLUCHA from Extensive Reading G with attendance number 9. Today I want to share about my summary. The topic in this ninth meeting is biography report. So, the title of biography book that I want to share today is The Greatest Muhammad Ali by Walter Dean Mayer. Okay guys, let's get started. Well guys, this slide shows about book details. There are 6 parts. For the first is author. This book is written by Walter Dean Mayers with 192 pages that published by Scholastic Paperbacks. The genre of this book is biography with English language, and the ISBN is 9780590543439. We go into the next slide. There are my summary. Walter Dean Mayers in the book The Greatest Muhammad Ali explains Ali's life in and out of boxing, showing us the real story behind the greatest that ever lived. Myers supported his explanation by describing the life that Muhammad lived from when he was young until his retirement from boxing. The author's purpose is to inform the reader of the significant life of Muhammad in order for the reader to be entertained. The author writes in an informational way for the readers to understand. The next slide. Summary Chapter 1. Cassius Clay. Throughout this part of the book, the beginning, the author talks about Clay growing up, or Muhammad Ali, and him loving boxing since the age of 8. Cassius always had a thing for competitive things. He would go to the boxing gym every day, no days off. Clay would compete in small challenges and would never quit. He would accept a fighter that was willing to go up against him. At the age of 18, he was headed to the Olympics as a heavyweight boxer to compete for the greatest. Cassius came back home with a gold medal, but was not done there. He wanted to prove himself to the higher-ranked boxers. Summary Chapter 2. Muhammad Ali. In this part of the story, the author talks about the now named Muhammad Ali for the reason why he changed his name and determination. Cassius Clay was now getting involved more and more in the civil rights movement. He was tired of everything that had to do with segregation and racism. His boxing career was at its peak and entertainment loved him. His speaking out and actually saying things about civil rights was catching people's attention, and they want more. People knew about Martin Luther King, the Black Panthers, the Nation of Islam, and their leader, Ali Muhammad. Cassius started to get more affiliated with the Islamic group and ended up changing his religion. Throughout this time, people in the U.S. were protesting about the Vietnam War and were doing anything in their power to end it. Cassius had to enlist for the military. It was his year. Since he had changed his religion, it was against his religion to be part of or be conflicted in any war. From this day forward, he was to be called Muhammad Ali and will be part of the Nation of Islam. Summary Chapter 3. The People's Champion, A Career Ends. In this last part of the story, the author Walter Dean Mayers talks about Muhammad Ali's first defeat, his ending career, and the legacy he has left. Muhammad Ali was on everyone's mouth from morning to night. Council and government were both on his case of becoming Islamic. He was tried for not enlisting and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. He was able to fight it, but was not able to fight the matter that his heavyweight title was to be stripped away from the Boxing Federation for not obeying the law. Muhammad did everything in his will to get the title back and fought the case. He was finally able to fight once again and in incredible speed was able to fight the current heavyweight title contender Joe Frazier. Muhammad was able to regain his title. He kept fighting until it was just too much for him. It was brutal. He had to retire. Everyone loved him for who he was. He was now not only the greatest boxer that ever lived, but as one great outspoken civil rights leader. The last is conclusion. Muhammad Ali may be known by more than one, but his accomplishments, both inside and out of the boxing ring, have earned him a singular place in history as one of the most inspiring figures of the 20th century. In his riveting portrayal of Ali's spirit and courage, award-winning author Walter Dean Myers also exposes the hazards of boxing, the sport Ali loved, but which ultimately damaged him and many other critics beyond repair. Through the story of Ali's childhood, his rise as a champion, his politics, and his battle against Parkinson's disease, readers will come to know the man behind the press public persona, the man whose talent and legacy will stir and inspire a new generation of fans. Okay guys, I think that's all about my explanation. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.